Okay.
Future, Divya will take over at the time.
No, we've not told her, so someone will only have
No,
to
I
do.
told her before we
Okay.
joined. So Divya will take over at the time.
Um, I believe participants have started to join in.
Have they?
I can see attendees, 15 people have joined in.
Best of luck, guys, especially Roger, Shraddha.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone, and good luck to everyone.
Good luck
Thank
to all of us.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope I am audible. Okay. My name is Gulshan, and I would like to welcome you all to this webinar. I understand everyone's schedule was super busy, and we are really grateful to have you here with us. Today, we are here to discuss something which is at the heart of every business, something which can determine how successful your business will be, and it is business growth. Rishi is saying he can't hear anything. Can anyone please confirm if I'm audible? Okay, you're audible. Okay. So I was saying actually today we are here to discuss something which is at the heart of all the businesses. It can determine how successful your business will be. And we are talking about business growth. And we will not talk about like business growth at any cost. We will be talking about growth that is profitable, sustainable, and scalable. So it is this growth that will drive the revenue, increase your profitability, and prepare your business for the future. And this webinar will not only be about sharing ideas, it will be about starting a conversation. So throughout the session, we will have some interactive polls, there will be Q&As, and we will have some actionable takeaways for you, which you can implement immediately in your business. Now that we are on the same page, let's set some ground rules. Respect everyone's time, and for that reason, by default, everyone will be on mute. I know you will have some questions during the webinar, so we request you to please put it in the chat box. We will have a dedicated Q&A round at the end of the session, and we will pick up the questions at the end. So with that, I would like to introduce Ruchir, who is heading the sales and marketing division. So over to you, Ruchir. Uh,
Thank you. Thank you, Gulshan. Am I audible? Just want to confirm, am I audible? Yes. Okay.
yes, Ruchir.
Thank you so much. Again, good afternoon to everyone. Namaskar. I know it's been a little lazy afternoon, especially after lunch, but this is a very interesting topic, and we'll try to keep it as interactive as possible through polls and question answers. And I hope by end of the seminar we will have something to take away home after 1 hour session. So let's begin. And you all know we all have gathered to discuss unlock the future of business transformation. Well, let me start with something which is in general, and most of the companies face. We all know that the world is getting hyper connected. We are getting closer, and technology is even helping us. COVID has actually brought all of us even closer through technology. And most of the companies and leaders like yours are working towards increasing operational efficiencies. Implementing a lot of tools or technologies, and for mainly for growing the business and reducing the cost. And this has happened through automation, and could be a system like CRM, or could be ERP, or a system, a contact center system, or could be any other tool. We all have tried doing something or other in a lot of other ways, but what actually determines the success? Is the success determines just by implementation? Maybe not. And this is a research that I have just put across in front of you. And this is a research done globally. Even though we've done a lot of implementation, or we'd have a lot of streamlined processes, but if you see that there is a cost attached to fragmented systems, a lot of systems. And when I see fragmented system, what I mean by that is systems, there are systems, but they are not talking to each other. They are not interconnected. And what is the cost of fragmented system? If you see here, the silos done, this research is done by IDC. The silo data can cost business up to 30% of annual revenue. This is a global benchmark that we are talking about. 70% of digital transformation efforts have actually failed because of the fragmented processes or poor system integration. So companies have tried doing integration, companies have tried putting processes in place, but just because it was not done in the way it was supposed to be done, 70% of the efforts have actually gone in vain. And if you see what has happened because of this, 70% of organizations are not investing in automation, which will help them to boost productivity and efficiency. These are the global things, but things are not very different in India. With this, I would just like to understand from all of you, do fragmented systems impact your ability to enhance business performance and operational efficiency? This is a poll just coming up. I would want to hear from all of you whether it does affect significantly or somewhat, or not at all, or we are unsure at this point of time because we've not tried this. So poll on the screen right now, and I want you all to just put your preferences in terms of what do you think? Will it impact business ability to enhance business and operational efficiency or not? We'll have 20 seconds for the poll for people to, put in their answers, and then we'll display the results. 5 more seconds. Results, please. Can you see the results? Just want to confirm, Gulshan, are the results visible?
Yes, Rochelle, the results are visible. So 70% of the people are saying that it is significantly impacting. 15%
Got
are
it.
saying somewhat, and 15 are saying unsure.
So we all agree, right? So I mean, and this is in line with what global research has also presented, that it actually impacts if the systems are fragmented. And so 85% are actually and actually believe. Some are, and 15% are unsure because of some reason they have not done it. But not a 1% has actually even said that, it does not impact. So this is what we are talking about at this point of time, and this is why we've gathered together. Now, this actually brings to the strong case of why integrated platforms are required. We had the research, we've done a poll right now, and this is actually the strong foundation. Why do we need an integrated system? First of all, it eliminates operational silos. Now, what do I mean by operational silos? We have a number of functions in the company, whether you call about sales, marketing, operations, HR, or finance, or any other functions. But the efficiency comes only in within the function, and across the function, there is seamless data flow from one function to other function or within the function itself. Because of which there is a clear visibility of who's doing what. There are enough analytics and enough dashboards available, because of which there is data available, and because of it, right decisions can be made and in a proper and a quick time, which will help to reduce operational inefficiencies. And because the data is all together, otherwise data is sitting at one place or other place, and that why it consumes a lot of time and effort also. Now, because if inefficiencies are the data points are not connected, it will actually hamper customer engagement, and that's why we need integrated platform to have a uniform customer engagement, whether sales is talking to a customer or operations or finance or any other customer. Now, this could be B2B customer, this could be B2C customers also. And we all know that cost of customer acquisition is far, far higher than the cost of retention. So if you manage to retain the customer well, you can actually milk, cross-sell, upsell, and you do a lot more things to increase the revenue and margin rather than acquiring a new customer, which will cost a lot more. Optimizing the cost and driving growth. Now, imagine if you have multiple systems. First of all, implementing those systems will actually take your cost up because the systems are different. Secondly, you will need resources within your company to manage those systems. Now, imagine the cost of all these things, so which will actually reduce your ROI when it comes to implementing technology. So I'm not against the technology, but all I'm saying is if you have multiple technology, multiple tools, multiple people managing those tools, then the ROI is far lesser. So what actually makes sense is to have one system managed by limited vendors, because if you have multiple technology, multiple vendors, of course, managing them is higher, the cost is also higher. So lesser the system, lesser the vendor to deal with, and the better the efficiency, which will help you to scale farther, much faster. If today you're at X, tomorrow if you're 5X or 10X or even 50X, if the systems are ready, there is one system, you can easily scale, you can adapt to the changing needs, not only of the company, but also of the industry, also of the government. I'm talking about the macroeconomic factors also, and you will be kind of ahead of the curve compared to your competition. This kind of makes you future-proof ready across the functions and as a company as a whole. This brings to my second question. Now, just think about the systems that you're using. Could be as simple as Excel, could be Google Sheets, could be a paper pen, or could be CRM, ERP, or any kind of system. How much time your team spends, overall team, in a day managing multiple systems? Now, could be entry from Excel to a system of, following, going through the Excel sheet and actually calling people, or could be anything. How much time your team spends managing multiple systems and workflow on a daily basis? Poll is in front of you. Please feel free. We'll have 20 seconds to put in answers. Okay, thanks for that. We'll end the poll now. Can we have the results, please? Well. 1 to 3 are 52%, 3 to 5 are 13%, and over 5 are 17%. So we are talking about close to 83% of the team members spending the time to manage multiple systems. Imagine the number of man hours. Here we are talking about maybe a team. Now tomorrow, if you grow, these man hours will keep increasing. Imagine the cost associated with man hour per hour. How much salary are you paying to the employee per hour? Is it worth spending that 1 to 3 hours also per day for so many people to just do the manual work, or do the work which is from one system to other system, or from Excel to a system? Not justified compared to the growth that or ROI which is required by the system. Now that's where we talk about why do we need integrated platforms. And InSync is one such platform which will solve almost most of your queries, if not all the queries, or all your challenges in one place under one umbrella on one platform. This is a little busy slide though. I mean, I'm just saying that this is a little busy because there are a lot of things in one place, but I'll maybe spend 2-3 minutes here on this slide specifically so that you all understand, because everything is around this slide. And just be a little attentive on this slide, because this is just glance of what an integrated platform or an InSync is all about. So when we talk about InSync, we are talking, take it as a company, and companies are managing various functions that you see in the screen, that sales, marketing, customer support, collection, HR, operation, and on top of it that you have analytics also. What is first of all required? It has to be integrated, all the functions to talk to each other in a real-time basis. And secondly, the data flow should be highly secure. That's where this integrated platform InSync brings to you on the table. Now let's talk on the left-hand side. If you see the left, the dot that is moving about sales, marketing, and customer support. These are mostly functions which are outward looking. When I say outward looking, these are mostly customer functions which interact with the customer in some other way. And these are mostly functions in partially will be interacting or will be less interacting with the outside world compared to these functions. So let's start with the marketing first. And when mostly what do we do marketing for? And the most common word is for lead generation. Now, whether we talk about B2B or B2C platforms, apart from offline generation, we do a lot of digital marketing to generate leads. What do? We use LinkedIn, Google Forms, Instagram, a lot of other platforms, Facebook and other things to generate leads. Important things are those leads have to come immediately in the system and should be allocated accordingly to the person that you want to allocate. This will save a lot of time. Just think about it, how much time your company or your systems are or individuals are taking, whether it's a direct channel, which is an offline channel or an online channel. People are capturing the lead, then putting into Excel or into a CRM in a manual way. This is a lot of time consuming effort, which should not be there. Also, is there a process to assign a lead to a particular percent basis? What you have decided internally that basis these criteria, these leads should be assigned to this person or to this team. That will also save time. So what we are talking about, that integrations from the lead generation should happen. And once the lead comes into the system, it should get assigned to the right person. That is where the sales part comes in, where that's where the lead management starts. That we state right from lead coming into the system, right till conversion. Here, the green, just for clarity, the green highlighted ones are the features which are little different or much superior compared to other system, because this is not just CRM, this is CRM plus plus kind of system. Maybe I can use coin the word kind of micro ERP kind of system, because this is not just solving sales or a marketing problem. This is solving an integrated company's problem, integrated platform, fragmentation problem it's solving. And that's why these green ones are little features which probably most of the CRMs will not provide. So I was talking about the leads, and once leads coming, that's where you start interacting with the lead. And when you interact with the lead, how do you interact? There is SMS, there is email, WhatsApp, and voice. The most common ones that we use right now is WhatsApp and voice. How do we send the WhatsApp? Just think about it. Do we send through individual emails, individual mobiles, or do we send it separately through some other channel? How do we send email? Individual sends all the emails. What has happened once email and WhatsApp go? How do we capture the response? Yes or no? Here, everything gets captured with all the interaction that you had with the new lead or the existing customer. The whole history comes into the platform, whether you SMS, email, WhatsApp, or voice. And you can see if I am a salesperson who has been working for a company, your company for say 2 years, and I'm handling say 100 plus account, and suddenly if I leave, what happens to a new person who comes in? Will he start from the scratch? Will he reinvent the whole wheel? Does not make sense. If the history is available, he can just pick up from there and do the needful that has to be done. So that's why this communication has to be there on the platform. We will go through the platform once we have this thing covered. Then automated journeys and landing pages. You can actually segment the customers and you can actually have the reminders. Many times we forget that what has to be done with the customer once a lead comes in. If he says that you call me after 2 days, or I'm busy right now, I need this information. You can actually set those reminders or automated journeys that if he says yes, the way we have on our WhatsApp, that if yes, interested, send this. If no, then do this. Or if this, everything can be automated here. This will save a lot of time, effort, and increase the productivity of your employee across the company. Besides that, what we are talking about is these green part, which is location tracking and route planning. Now, this may not be relevant for all the industries, but wherever there are direct field force, which are doing direct sales or through a distributor or a dealer or a channel partner kind of sales, how do you track them? Whether they have done the route planning, are they going to all the retail stores or all the places that you all are required, they are required to visit? You can actually map the route, track them, and they can go and put the selfies in. So that planning actually comes, this will solve the problem of the direct field source, which most of the other systems will not provide. So this is where the sales and marketing piece comes together and talk to each other. That's why I'm talking about integration. This go hand in hand. Now, on top of it, when the customer comes in, that's where the customer support comes in. We have call centers that we call up. So here the call center is on the system itself. You can actually call from the system. The ticketing, you see this highlighted one, ticketing is generated. So every call that is generated, a ticket is generated and it remains closed basis the steps that you define till the time it's closed. You can actually escalate the tickets. Someone can get assigned after a certain time period if ticket is not closed. So a lot of things can get automated here as well. So this is on the front facing side. Now let's come on the other side of it. That is a collection. Let me start with this collection because this is close to sales and maybe other function also. The important part of the sales is it is not counted as a sales till the time the money comes in, right? The money is, like you say, the money sab kuch hai. The collection is very important. And that's why we call realized revenue. We don't just call revenue. Here, it will help your company for collection by sending automated reminders to your customers. It will also create a dashboard which will say how much was due, how much is overdue, how much is outstanding, 30, 60, 90. The way you all want to have the collection done from you. We can do it at the individual level, team level, regional level, any level. So this is very important for collection. If there is a separate team, that can also be tracked whether the teams are going for collection or not. Now, this is all common. Now, coming to HR, this is additional which most of the CRMs will not provide you. Here, this platform also provide your basic need of HR where attendance management and leave management can be tracked within the system itself. Once you log in, the punching happens. Same, you can also do the application tracking. The way you do the lead management for your customers, you can do application tracking for your customers right from resume coming in till the time the candidate is either rejected or onboarded. So you can do the whole thing here. Identification verification. This is very important. This means we can actually verify PAN and Aadhaar for any individual or company on the platform. This is part of compliance. This is part of onboarding. This is part of HR. This is part of operations as well. So very important that you don't have to do that manually. We have tie-up with a lot of other companies where such kind of identification verification can be done. Very unique feature. Plus incentive management and reimbursement management. Basis sales performance, there is going to be incentive which you will have to calculate. Sometimes it's manually, sometimes system, but then the systems have to talk. Sales has to talk with the calculation system and it has to go to HR. Here, everything will be done on the system itself. Some sales has done. Whether he's qualified for the incentive, calculation will happen and go to HR. So the salary disbursement can be easy. And at the same time, reimbursement, basis how much he's traveled to customers, basis kilometer or whatever company policies are basic, that the reimbursement also will be calculated. So this will reduce the workload from HR as well to do a lot of calculation. And coming to the last part, operation. Operation, this means any functions within the company where you can have your daily planner automated. You can have tasks assigned to each other. Now, in customer contact center, you have tasks assigned within the contact center or the escalation. Here, if you can say, if I'm from marketing, if I want to assign a task to sales or I want to assign a task to HR, I want to do a follow up where the marketing guys I join and I can actually do that task assignment within the system itself. That will go to him and he can actually avert. So everything can be automated rather than email or WhatsApp follow. And then the credit validation, which I spoke about. Over and above this, what you have is individual dashboards which are generated by Power BI, and overall at a company level, you will have dashboards which are talking, which are real time, and same data will be viewed across all the functions. This is in glance, or this is in glimpse of what InSync or an integrated platform looks like. InSync, here the company stands, the name InSync means everyone is InSync. Moving to the next one, though a little heavy, but just I thought this was important for everyone's understanding. Now coming to a little easier part for y'all to vote of. Now y'all tell me that integrated platforms are critical for scaling business or not. As per your understanding, you think it makes sense? True or false? Just a simple answer. Five more seconds. Thank you. Can we have the results, please? Well, only 1% has said, or 5% out of the entire one has said that, it's not required, but otherwise everyone feels that integrated platforms are critical. Thank you for that vote. Let's move. Now, when we come to integrated platform, we all agree that's important. Now, question is why InSync? Why do you need InSync? First of all, let me quickly, most of the features we've already covered. I'll just talk about operational efficiency at a high level, what a company wants. Operational efficiency, what does it mean? Cross-functional integration, which should happen. One view of the business. Everyone should look at the data in the same way. Sometimes I've seen in many companies, I've worked in many companies, data is not available to the field force or data is not available at regional level. They have to access the data from the top management or from the data analytics teams, which takes a lot of time. They have to fill data manually, which takes a lot of time. So this means real-time dashboard, one view to everyone, right from the CEO till the front-end executive, and ease of adoption. It has to be very simple. It cannot be complex. That's what it brings in operation. And on top of it, it's a no-code platform, which means it's a platform which will help your business to adopt the changing needs of your business very quickly at a very efficient cost. Productivity boost. Now, since data is available easily, it will help to manage the productivity of everyone, including your field force, which I talked about in terms of tracking and mapping, and also by assigning the task. Collections are easy and the ticketing can be generated. So this is all work which will reduce your time significantly or doing the manual work. You can focus on your main task of what you're supposed to do, whether it's sales, marketing, or operations. Productivity boost. All these things will result into customer engagement of management and loyalty. Now, why I'm saying this is important, I will give you one simple example which I have faced recently. Last month, I purchased a Xiaomi or a MI TV in Diwali from Chroma, and this is a real example, guys. This is not doctored. And I generally, if you all know, most of you all know that the warranty on the TV is 1 year extensive warranty and 1 year of panel, second year of just panel warranty. There was a promotion which was run that if you buy during the Diwali period, you will get 2 years of comprehensive warranty, including second year as well. Now I bought the TV. Now, for some reason, I happened to call the customer service. Customer service said that you are not eligible for second year warranty, which was given by the Chroma and the sales guys. I did multiple calls. I called up customer service every time they rejected. They said कि हमको नहीं पता है, हमारे system में नहीं दिख रहा है. This was a simple answer. हमारे system में नहीं दिख रहा है. We will go by the policy. I took the sales guy and the customer service on the guy. Sales guy confirmed that yes, this promotions was run, but it is not showing in the system. Please extend. Yet it has not come to me in writing that it has been given. So I'm talking about a company like Xiaomi or MI, which is working at a global level. Imagine the customer experience which has gone bad for me, and I'm sure I'm not going to buy MI TV ever again because of this bad experience. This is because these two functions were not talking to each other. This is a very simple example. I'm sure you all will have faced such examples in your life. And that's why customer engagement and loyalty is very important. What happens within the company should not affect what happens outside the company to the customer. And this should happen in a manner with the data which is highly secure. What InSync brings is a two-factor authentication, that is OTP login, which most of the CRMs will not offer. The data is stored in subdomains for highest level of data security. Session management means that every time you are inactive on the system for some time, it will automatically log off, and that the data is stored in an encrypted format. So we have taken care of your security of data as well. No breach can happen because we are working on Microsoft and some of the topmost offerings that the companies are providing. And special features I have anyways discussed, so I will not go about it. Future, we are coming with agentless AI calling. So we're also working on AI, which is the next year's roadmap. So this is what we are talking about. Why InSync? These are few of the customers. This is just a snapshot of few of the customers who have shown trust on us and have been really happy working with us. I'll quickly move to the next slide. These are few dashboards which have been created and configured for the customers, and this can be done for you all as well. Proven integrations. Now, if you see that, why I was talking about all these integration, this is possible only when you connect with telephony systems, when you connect with the lead generating systems, you have a lot of backend databases where the data is secure, and calendar, Google Drive, everything which is required for you to run the day-to-day business has been integrated under InSync platform. So you don't have to bother whether ye hoga, nahi hoga, should I need a separate WhatsApp integration? No, everything is already covered here. And we are further working on more and more integrations also. This is just a glimpse of it. Now, important part, I will invite Shweta to just quickly run you all through the demo. How this was on a theory part, how the system looks like, which is just a demo. It can be configured to your needs as well. Shweta, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Ruchir. Just share my screen now. All right. So on our portal, these are the following functions that you have coming from business development, marketing, support, operations, HRMS, and project management. So starting with the marketing piece, in the marketing function, we have the marketing repository, campaign, journey, and auto dialer. So what is the marketing repository? All the leads that have probably converted from your responses that you have received from the customers through the campaigns on the platform. It could be WhatsApp, email, even Facebook ad or Instagram. All the converted leads you can store in a separate repository as so. Now, how do you run a campaign from our platform? Click on the campaign section. You can click on here for creating a group. In this manner, you can give the group name, description. You can add your members in bulk right from here. Click on add members. Post your details as to who you would like the campaign to be launched on. You can click on the group. So we have an inbuilt email template builder as well. But for straightforward messages, you can click on add notice here. You can select the mode of channel that you wish to send the particular content in right here. Let's suppose I select here WhatsApp. I can select here my configure templates, and whatever you have whitelisted, you can attach any particular image, document, so on and so forth. You can schedule this campaign for later or send it right away. You can even personalize the messages that you send to your customers with the help of attributes by submitting all those values in the format of a file. And at one go, you can personalize the message that you send to your customer. Apart from this, let's say you will receive the message in this particular manner. You might have observed in many of your marketing messages that you might have received from various businesses. In this particular manner, you can attach a video, you can add a click to call action button. Also, you can add URLs, and also in this manner, quick reply buttons. So with the help of the responses that you receive from the customer right here, you can trigger automated journeys on our platform with the help of our feature named Journey. So here you can simply create a journey name. You can select the type in case you're utilizing our CRM repository, wherein you can run such cross-selling campaigns as well with the help of utilizing the CRM feature. Else, for marketing, you can click on group, select any particular group, and create your entire automated process. You can select the particular message right here. And please remember, you can use any kind of regional language as well for your campaigns and automated processes. Click on wait. You can give it a particular wait period. And based on the responses, as you see here, right? Based on the responses that you are anticipating from your customers, you can launch the next message. And that could be cross communication as well. It could be from WhatsApp to email or email to WhatsApp, anything that you do wish. So, automatic triggers of notification based on the customer's response or reaction, your message can be triggered. And all of these converted details can help you to land into your marketing repository. So all the details that you have done on the platform, you can head back to the dashboard, click on marketing here, where you can analyze your trends of your WhatsApp conversion rate or any other particular conversion rate, WhatsApp sent and email sent by date, the consumption trend. You can head to the WhatsApp report, wherein you can analyze for each particular campaign that you run, what are the total number of triggered, sent, delivered, read, and failed, and the reply details as well for each particular campaign that you run. Same goes for email, and you can analyze your entire consumption trend over here. In this manner. So moving on to the business development, we have two particular formats for you. One is the financial and one is the general sales. So now, for example, for any particular sales processes, you will have to, let's go on to the productivity piece where you can fill in the target for each and particular employee. So you can fill it by yourself as if you're a team leader or an admin, you can send it for your entire team. You can click on add over here, select the target form. This is, of course, made for the NBFC sector oriented, but whatever metrics that you see here, right, can be curated according to your business requirement. So I can simply fill in my that I will sanction about 5 leads today, disburse about two, and this is my target, or this is the target that I'm assigning to my fellow employee. Post that, how do we calculate the target versus achieved? Utilizing our own CRM, which is compatible to link between the targets that you have provided with the achievement that you have accomplished in the CRM. So to add a lead into the CRM, you can simply click on the bottom right corner button, click on add lead, and you can give in the customer number, mobile number, and particular details. Any field that you see here can be customized based on your business requirement. As per any organization has their own particular way as to how the lead gets generated. So this is the way as one by one you can add the lead. You can bulk upload your entire database as well to our CRM. The interesting part about our CRM is that we are dynamic enough that whatever fields that you have in your sheet or of your data, the CRM will curate and present itself to you manner right according to your own data. And just like every other CRM, you can analyze the entire data that you have put into the repository. Could be from the overview, communication, and verifications as well. You can call from right here. We'll have a particular pop-up in this manner. You can add in the particular name, dispositions and sub-dispositions as per your, how the call goes as. You can update it here. You can schedule this call for later, given the particular remarks, and click on submit. So whatever details that you do on the particular CRM gets filled in this manner. If you take our financial CRM as well, it is in that manner. You can see all the details of the particular lead is visible here in the overview section. Timeline is such a section that from the date that the lead has gotten it into the CRM to till date, what are the operations that has gone through the lead? It could be the call outbound, inbound, WhatsApp sent, or any particular detail of the uh, lead that has been updated. To notice the entire communication of the lead, you can click on the communication tab to help you find the entire call details and the entire contact history, whether being outbound or inbound, with the scene status as well. To have a one-on-one chat with your customer, you can click on the message icon right here. And whilst viewing your particular details of the particular customer, you can have a conversation with them using any mode of communication that is available to you. I have the details right here and I can communicate with him. I can also update any particular details. Whatever details that you see here are customized according to the business flow that you provide us. Apart from this, if you want particularly to go through various other processes, we can provide various other dynamic forms as well for you. Along with that, let's come to the verification section, wherein you can verify your Aadhaar and PAN card as details right here. All the details that you have mentioned or performed in the CRM can be tracked in the dashboard. Now, you can consider this particular piece in your marketing repository or in your main CRM. Integrations with a particular magic link that we curate for any particular organization, wherein the details that you want to fetch from any particular customer can be filled in right here. And upon submit, it comes and lands into your repository right here. Let's move on to the dashboard section for the sales, where you can see all the leads and calling, the demo details, particular agent performance details, and so on, so forth. Moving on to the HRMS section, wherein we have the recruitment management, wherein there is a particular section called mandates, wherein you can take the client's input as to how many openings you have to maintain. And also you have the section of candidates, where you have a repository of the candidates and the entire flow that the candidate goes from the resume being shortlisted or the interview section or shortlisted for client. So the intercommunication between mapping the candidate to the mandate and the entire performance of the recruiter can be managed and tracked again on our platform. Coming to the mobile APK, wherein it's for Android devices, it is for the field tracking and monitoring application, which is available in the form of APK. You can see the leads in this particular manner. You can create your own route for your own field agents. Whatever details that are important to you, you can see it right here. To add it to your route map, you can select particular leads right here. Select add to route map. Provide any particular purpose that for the reason as to why you're providing it into your route map. Click on submit. You can cross-verify as to what are the details that you have added to the route map in this manner and click on the map button to see your route for the day as a field agent or as a manager who would like to identify what is the route for his particular employee. Now, post adding it to the route map, the employee can easily access to the customer's location right here on our mobile application by clicking on the map button right here, which will lead him directly to Google Maps, easily making him navigate towards the customer's location. Post that, upon visiting the customer, if he has to update any particular details of the customer, he can simply click on the update button right here and update his particular details that he requires. Again, the fields that you see here are based on your requirement, whatever you can provide here. Now, apart from this, you can also take a selfie for your monitoring application. Heading back, the entire analytics that you do on each and particular function over here can be tracked in the dashboard. Now, coming to the support, wherein any inbound call or any inbound email, you can manage it as a ticket management system. You can manage any particular ticket, flag it as important or high critical, and maintain the entire process on our dashboard. You can analyze as to which ticket is open, which particular flagged item has not been completed yet. In this manner. Apart from this, you can schedule each and every particular item that you would like to for any function into the InSync calendar. You can integrate the Google Calendar as well right here. Including in the HRMS piece, we also have the attendance management and the leave management. Over to you, Ruchir.
Thanks, Shweta. Just a reminder to everyone, we will open the question answer session soon in a couple of minutes. Please put in your questions in the chat box. We will pick up the questions from there. Either you can send anonymously to us or in the open chat itself. We have received few. We will answer those, and in the meantime, you can add in more questions. Now, we would like to invite Mr. Naveen from Questcorp. Naveen, welcome. Are you there?
Hi,
Hi.
good afternoon, Ruchir.
Hi, good afternoon. Naveen, by the way, has been using InSync for some time. Naveen, if you can just quickly introduce yourself quickly and your company, and if you can just help everyone understand what was the problem area that you was trying to solve, and why did you choose InSync? Did it help you in any ways?
Yeah, I'm Naveen Chandra, and I am a VP for Products and Technology for the OEM platform within Questcorp. We had a situation where we were not, consistently able to track the mandates, because we also do staffing. Are unable to track the mandates fulfillment with respect to certain sets of customers. And especially when it is, blue collar sourcing, there's large, tons of activities involved, unlike IT sourcing. So we were looking for something which is more tailor-made, specific to this kind of approach. And at a larger thing, I mean, we discovered InSync through LinkedIn, and then we realized that this is the right kind of product which we are looking at. And then InSync's team comes across as very nimble, and that's how we started off with Echo App, which was eventually renamed as InSync. Yeah.
And what was the outcome later once you implemented? Did you compare other systems? Did it help?
Yeah.
Do you see some change later?
Yeah, first thing, the good outcome is we could improve. We had a good visibility of the recruiter productivity. And that would mean we will be able to garner certain metrics which are more objective instead of a subjective appeasement or subjective assessment of each and individual recruiter. Because it is similar to a CRM cycle. It's just that the other end is a potential candidate who has to turn up to enable fulfillment of a mandate which we have promised our client, right? So we could track the metrics well. We could ensure onboarding better, and also we can also incentivize them better with more objective assessments and week-on-week tracking as well.
So you're saying that the entire process helped you. You said the system was nimble. It adapted to your needs.
Yeah.
And how easy it was to use. You find it user friendly, or do you see challenges? Anything that you see that further improvements are needed in the system?
Well, I'm the technology decision maker. However, I have continuously collect user feedback, business user feedback. Whenever they wanted changes, the agility with which InSync team could respond and ensure those are addressed is commendable, and that makes InSync very compelling offering for us. Now, after almost 5 months of usage, 6 months of usage, our team is totally embedded in it. It's part of the ecosystem. They run their reviews using InSync app. So that says it all.
Great. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you for your feedback here. Thanks for joining in. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
this.
Thank you. Do we have Mr. Aman here?
I think Aman is not here, Richard.
Okay, great. No problem. So we put opening the questions, this session for question answer session actually. We've received some questions and I would invite Amit to just come here and answer those questions. First of all, Amit, are you there? Amit is the founder of InSync. Harshit Agarwal has asked, does it store offline campaign data and customer uh, data from traditional CRMs?
Hi, Harshit. Yes, it does. From traditional CRMs, you can create a bridge and import data to this CRM. That's one. Into any of the modules using your REST APIs or webhooks. The other thing about offline campaign, in fact, there is a specific feature which is the magic link feature. So it basically allows you to run offline campaigns everywhere. And as you run offline campaigns, like let's say that you are in tier two, tier three cities, where you really want to put some kind of hoardings, etc. You can give QR code, and the QR code could be very specific to a person, a sales resource, or a department. And then through the channels, you can actually get those leads directly fed into the CRM. Besides that, every other campaign that you run in any other ATL channels like LinkedIn or Facebook or Google Ads or any kind of such things will be automatically integrated. For B2B environment, there could be data sources, other data sources, external data sources, like in real estate, it could be 99 acres kind of environment, or which could be a data feeder. Similarly, for placements, it could be uh, Naukri.com. So they could be able to do, yes, that data also seamlessly comes in.
Right. Indrajit Dhar is asking whether this can be used for pharma industry where there are no direct customers.
The pharma industry, yes, it can be used. One is that pharma industry has got two specific work. One is something around your uh, uh, the mm, uh, the associates who go to the market, right, who go to the visit the doctor. Sorry, I'm forgetting the term. Medical
Medical representative, MRs.
So when they go to and they have their full field field visits, meaning going to the doctors, route mapping, then distributor management. That is a big one, including launch of new products, cross sell, upsell. So yes, it has a lot of utilization in pharma industry. Um, a subset of pharma industry is your nutraceuticals. So nutraceuticals do not also give a large opportunity set for marketing activities. But beyond marketing, a lot of other activities which are well within pharma industry work are pretty much manageable out of.
I would just like to add on to this. Our platform is industry agnostic, actually. The solutions that have been built after discussing multiple leaders and from multiple industries, actually. And Distribution is one, pharma is one example, but if you talk about distribution in other industry, whether you talk about auto spare parts or FMCG or FMCD, similar thing applies there also, but some of the nuances of the industry will change. But the platform will cater to those needs. And there's this question similar to this question, whether Mr. Rajat has asked that route mapping or sales for person can be done if they're visiting the field of yes, precisely that's the answer. We can actually first of all map the entire route of the person, then we can track through Google Maps also whether that person has actually visited or not. He can take the selfie for the as a confirmation, and anything if any interaction that has to be punched in from there on once he's reached there can also be done, so that you have additional information that will directly go into the CR. This was Mr. Rajat Jain's additional question.
Yeah, so it also helps you to do the reimbursement calculations actually, besides the outcome calculation.
Right. Is this usable for export client, end user client over there? It can be export client.
Yeah, one is that you have to really keep a clear track of your communication with your customers globally, and that's something which InSync supports across channels. Two is that especially there is a lot of conversation, voice conversation that happens, right? Which is something that you will love to keep a record of for regulatory reasons and for your own understanding of the client. And as you mentioned, Ruchir, that if somebody is there for a while and then he goes away, you do not have history of what actually went through there. So that is what we are talking about.
Mohit has asked, Mohit Gupta, though we have a lot of modules here, but what if any client needs some customized feature module, then how adaptive our system will be?
Great. This is what actually differentiates us from an off-the-shelf CRM system. It's built on a dynamic platform. That means it's a no-code solution. That means uh, almost all the customized workflows that if you look at our customers, they range from widely different industries. And most of them, because they are kind of mid-market and large sized companies, they are primarily requiring a lot of customization, and that custom building is what we specialize in because of the platform.
Right. The question is how difficult or easy it is to implement this system, and will it impact the costing? We will cover the pricing soon. Actually, there are a few questions around pricing, so we'll cover that in the subsequent slide. But just to mention, as Amit also mentioned, the implementation is very simple. It's a no-code platform, and it does not take much time unless there are some complexities at customer end itself, which we have to figure out.
Um, hmm, Value
Can we get the
customer.
demo for this software, Ashish Patel? Yes, of course, you can get the demo. What you can put it in the chat. Anyone who needs a demo can put it in the chat. We will also send a feedback form there. Also, you can mention demo can surely be done.
Richard, Aman is here. So
Yeah. We also have one more customer. Aman, can you just quickly introduce yourself? We're running out of time. Quickly introduce yourself and your company, and quick points around why did you choose InSync? What do you use in InSync, and how has it helped you?
So hi everyone. I'm Kalpanda from Seeds FinCap. So just to give you about our company, Seeds FinCap is an NBFC based out of Gurgaon, and it is regulated by RBI. Whereas in terms of getting in linked with InSync, we started with our searching a platform for our customer sales representative platform, where our calling team would actually help that the calling setup for the customers, And once we actually get in line, we got to know that there are more opportunities in the system itself, where more and more modules could actually be built in, and which actually helped in a holistic approach. Your voice is not audible, actually.
Thank you, Aman. And has that impacted your business in any way, either positively or negatively? If you can just help us on that, please.
Sorry.
Has it impacted your business in positive or negative way? What is the result of once you started using this?
So starting with, if I tell you about our experience, it starting with the calling setup and the CRM platform, where there were different modules that were created for each. If I call you as for leads generation to like uh, like getting it into a prioritized lead, whereas after which we also had a module where we built a specific staff-based platform where the staff would actually that help them. The platform would help them, the staff, our existing staff, to know their performance. Also, the management could also review their performance on the basis of the dashboard that actually we built in with InSync.
Thank you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
that was very impactful for the management to review all the performance across different departments and different stages.
Thank you, Aman, for that. So you also two different examples from two different industries, and you all both of them have used different modules. But what is important is they could interconnect with other functions, and what is important it has given a real-time visibility to management for quick details can again write to us or reach out to us. Since there's a paucity of time, I would just like to just ask one last question. How many of you would like to explore InSync further or an integrated platform further? Just a quick poll, or if you can run, so that, because someone was asking on the chat that if you want to have a demo, how do we do that? So this is one way that you all can give us. You all can put it on the chat as well. Last 5 seconds, please. Thank you. We have captured the data of those who have interested. Thank you so much. Just a quick takeaways from what we've discussed. Break free from silos to boost the revenue, maximize the profitability and operational efficiency, which most of us have agreed. Future-proof business that we all have to build for a scalable growth, because today we are fewer. Today we think that we are doing well, but we never know what is going to happen tomorrow and who will kick us out, whether it's competition, it's market itself, whether it's government regulation or some new technology. But we have to be ready with that. And at the same time, gain visibility and control across all the functions with one view. With that, I would like to thank each one of you. It has been a pleasure for me to be a moderate this session, and at the same time have a very interactive session through polls and question answers. As a normal practice, we will send out a feedback form for y'all to just help us understand whether whether the whole seminar has resonated with what you expected, the expectations are met or not. And there is a feedback which will help us to improve further if we conduct any such seminars in the future. At the same time, if there is an interest, you all can put the interest for the demo as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Once again, we leave with one feedback and one takeaway, that integration and automations are not just the keywords, but they are way of life to grow the business, which is not only a normal growth, but a sustainable long-term growth for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.